If I'm out with another East Asian person, the people will always think that we're brother and sister, or that we're sisters, or people see East Asian and they just see Chinese, but actually we're Japanese, we're Korean, we're Malaysian, we're Singaporean. There's a huge range of what East Asian can be.
I think making Jade Dragon was an important thing, and I think it's very clear as soon as you're exposed to what's going on in casting and what the situation is actually like for people from different backgrounds other than like white middle class, which seems to be the only people who actually get to work now. I don't know, I think because especially if you come from a background that is like mine, you know, I'm clearly the demographic of people who work in this industry. It's very easy to kind of blank yourself from those situations and just be like, oh, it's, you know, everyone works hard and the people who work hard, they get the work. But I think that if you actually are forced to interact and actually you see genuinely how hard it is, and you see just the ridiculous stuff that is actually on offer from people from kind of any other background, you either have to go into denial and you have to be in like a state of, oh no, it's fine, I'll just carry on. Or you actually just have to go, oh well, I need to clearly change what I'm making, and I need to prioritize certain things and try and, if I am one of the people that is vaguely aware of the situation, be one of the people that actually makes work that is different.
I wrote a short film set in a Chinese takeaway where the characters are very English. I'm half Geordie, so my character I decided was going to be a Geordie, like proper regional accent, Geordie character in a Chinese takeaway. And when the customers come in, she puts on a Chinese accent because that's what society wants and expects.
This Mr. Richard, very long time loyal customer. This film crew make a documentary about Jade Dragon. Oh, no need to talk to them, just ignore.
And the idea was that it was going to be quite pointed and ridiculous, and that we wouldn't be saying you are racist. We would be saying, look at this, look how ridiculous it is. You can decide as an audience that this is racist. I'm not going to tell you it's racist. So, and I think that worked really well, and we got some really good feedback on it, which is why we decided to make Jade Dragon the web series, which expanded that world.
Do you find it offensive when people fetishize you because of your race?
I get loads of dates, so I'm not complaining. That one?
As an East Asian actor, I realised very quickly that there wasn't much for me, and what was there was quite racist. You know, I was going up for auditions for like surly waitress in a Chinese takeaway, or like young Cambodian prostitute. Really two-dimensional characters, nothing meaty, no proper parts. And kind of the first 2 years out of drama school, I didn't really do anything. I didn't really get any acting work at all. And during that time, I decided I was a writer, not an actor anyway, so it was fine. And I did the Royal Court Young Writers programme. Jade Dragon, the whole series, we had something like, I don't know, like 11 East Asian actors and like 4 Caucasian actors and 2 South Asian actors.
We made the whole thing in about 2 weeks. We had to schedule it pretty tightly. It was a really intense schedule actually getting it done. And part of the reason that we were having to squeeze in such a small amount of time was that we were very lucky in terms of the location. There was a place that we were going to see if we could use for like evenings or like days here and there. And then just before kind of when we were starting to plan, maybe this is when we're shooting it, it got shut down. And the guy who owned it was going to sell it, and there was this 2-week gap where he was like, well, you can use it for the 2 weeks while it's closed, while I'm getting the next guy to buy it and what's going on there. And it was a bit earlier than we'd hoped, so it was suddenly like, oh god, okay, we suddenly have to make this all come together quite quickly. But we just kind of scrambled together, and I think we were very lucky in terms of having that location, because we didn't have money to do this.
I think we need to see more East Asian characters on screen, and we need to see more East Asian characters that are British, because I think we do see foreign East Asian characters. with, you know, the cod Chinese accent working in a takeaway, but we never see people who are Asian and also British. It's like they're mutually exclusive, and it's just crazy. I mean, listen to me, I have a British accent, I'm English, I was born here, but for some reason I'm always asked to play a foreigner. Our company Jackdaw, which is me and Joe and our bunch of actors, like everyone who's in Jade Dragon, I would consider now part of the Jackdaw umbrella. We are making some horror sketches, and we're also working on a feature, which will be our first ever feature. For us as filmmakers, for me and Joe, it's got us into some meetings that we wouldn't have been in before. So yeah, we'll keep you informed.